Anyway, I think this is it. Hello and welcome to episode 13 of the £10 Xbox 360 collection. My name's John Banks and I've been going out. I started with £10 and been flipping stuff all the way up. So basically I've built an entire Xbox, I've built a nice Xbox collection, including the console. And yeah, and we've been showcasing that throughout this whole series, this whole playlist. If you've been following it along, welcome back. If you haven't, thanks very much for watching. Please consider hitting the subscribe button, likes and everything like that. Anyway, I think this is it. I think this is the last video. We ended the last one on something like £67, so I had a little bit of money left. I'd stopped flipping. I got to the point where I was happy with the collection as it was. And I felt the kind of series had sort of run its course, really. So I went out and I bought a few more bits. A lot of this has happened over the last month or so, a couple of months probably. Some of these were from eBay, some of them from charity shops, and then there was a couple from that that mega haul that I got from a marketplace pickup the other week. So yeah, I'm just going to show these ones, and then we're going to kind of close this series off. And then I'll talk a little bit about the end, about kind of the plans going forward. So, without further ado, let's go through these games. So, like I say, I can't exactly remember the prices. I have added them on the sheet, the ones that I do know, but some of these ones are going to be a bit hazy. Some, like I say, it's difficult to put a price on because they were part of a massive lot, a massive bundle. But we'll just go through them anyway, and then I'll update the sheet at the end, kind of just show you where we are with the whole thing. So, really happy with this one. Incredible Hulk. People on Instagram will already have seen this. I showcased this a few days ago, so that's not bad. I mean, that was in that haul. That big haul, that big job lot that I bought with loads of games and consoles and everything else. So that's literally pence. That owes me next to nothing, really. Another one, trying to get a few more games where, like, my daughter's starting to get involved now. And obviously I don't want them all to be, you know, like apocalyptic shooters or, you know, Call of Duty style games. So we're trying to get a bit more family friendly. Rayman Origins, decent. I remember it from PlayStation 1, obviously Rayman original games. This looks really good, so yeah, me and my daughter will give this a go, I'm sure. That one, that was actually a car boot sale. There was a bloke selling them all. He had a load of his games, he sold them all for £1, and I think I went back later on in the day and they were 50p each. I can't remember whether I paid 50p or a quid, but anyway, it owes me, right, yeah, no more than £1, should we say. These two were a couple of cash converters from the other week. Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City, nice one. Anything kind of like that, Resident Evil, you know, decent pickups. This was a cash converters one. I think it was $3.99. Same shop, same day. Picked up The Godfather 2, cash converters. I think it was like £1, $1.99, something like that. So, you know, really good. Then this, I picked this up the other day. When I went, a couple of days ago, I went and traded in a load of stuff. First time for me. Went and traded in a load of stuff at CEX. Whilst they were sorting out all my bits and bobs, I had a little look round, you know, and I thought I'll go and pick up a couple of bits. And then, for some reason, this just jumped out at me. I've never seen this before. Scream Ride.
Perfect. Bonus.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's like a roller coaster simulator, but it seems to me like, you know, I mean, it says push creativity to the extreme, defy gravity and reach record speeds, and then destroy everything. So I'm not quite sure what that's going to be about. Anyway, it was like £2. Another one, part of the Big haul lot. So this one owes me next to nothing really, which is Minecraft Story Mode. Then we got a couple of essentials really for the PlayStation, for the Xbox 360. These were a couple of quid each. Project Gotham 3 and Project Gotham 4. So really happy to get them. Do like a driving game, so we'll definitely be giving them a go. I think they were like, I want to say a couple of £1 each. I think they're a charity shop, but yeah, not a lot. This one again, I picked this up online. This was on eBay, $4.99 I think it was. Again, to try and get myself and my daughter, when she wants to play games, a game that we just played together. Mini Ninjas. And then 4 kind of like of the more kind of better tiles, which I think anyway. Don't think they're not exclusive or anything like that, but anyway, yeah, looking forward to these. So Castlevania, Lords of Shadow. This was eBay. I think this was $5.99. Somewhere around about that price. It's not expensive considering it's Castlevania. I mean, you can spend 400 quid on the PlayStation 1 Castlevania, can't you? But yeah, so that looks pretty good. So that was that one. Another one, this was in a sort of like flea market that I go to every now and again, in a town near us. Mortal Kombat. That was £8. Mortal Kombat, innit? It's worth a go. It's a little bit, the case is not great, there's a bit of damage to it, but it's all complete. So £8. And then 2 which I've been recommended. This one was a friend of mine from work. She had just finished Nier Automata, and she says like all the series is brilliant. So I went out and picked up the first one, Nier on the Xbox 360, £12, eBay. So not not a cheapie by any means, and it must be quite good value because inside there's a little sticker there. Look, that says £18, but I think I only paid 12, and it is really nice condition. So yeah, definitely going to give that a go. Heard they're really good, them games, so we'll definitely be giving that. And this was another little recommendation. Collector Mitch on Instagram. So I'd heard about this before. It's not expensive by any means, but it's meant to be a bit of a sort of underrated gem on the Xbox 360, and that's the Bureau. So yeah, XCOM Declassified. Heard a lot of good things about that. So yeah, looking forward to giving that a go. As everyone, probably the same boat. The backlog of games to play just seems to be getting longer and longer. Some of these I probably won't play through. Some of them I'll definitely give a go. Things like Mortal Kombat and that's an easy, innit? Just chuck it in and give it a go. Racing games I always find are nice and simple to get involved in. And then the other ones, like I say, it's a bit of a mixed bag there. Some of them will be probably the kids more than me, but then other ones I might do. Because I mean, what I will say is, out of this whole kind of like Xbox journey, if you like, it's an amazing machine. I mean, I absolutely love it, and I've played quite a lot of it actually since literally collecting really just for this, because I had one back in a long time ago when they first come out, but it was I only really played Battlefield online with a couple of mates. That was kind of it really, so I'd never really explored the kind of like game catalogue at all. So this kind of little series has really opened my eyes to the amazing catalogue of games that the Xbox 360 has, and they're so affordable. I mean, I've built up this collection now. I mean, I'll bring up my CLZ app, if you like, where I log everything while we do it. So started with £10. The system now. I buy stuff. It doesn't, not necessarily gaming related stuff. I'll buy anything that basically can sell. for profit, and then with that profit we either go out and buy more stuff to sell for more profit, or we'll go out and buy games. So I've managed to secure 172 games now and a console, and the whole thing was started with 10 quid. So I mean, I'm really happy with that. Some favourites, I've got to say, I've got to put Alan Wake up there. I thought that was an amazing game. Really enjoyed that. I know it's not an exclusive one or nothing like that, but you know, really enjoyed playing that. There's been some amazing games. I mean, I'll do a little showcase of the whole lot before the end of this video. But yeah, so I mean, what are the plans? The plans now are, will I do it again? Almost certainly. Not to that level of vastness. I won't be going out to collect as many games on the system. I'm starting to get more into the kind of older stuff now, the kind of older systems, which obviously then there's a premium. The prices of everything is, you know, goes up a lot. So I probably will do the kind of flipping stuff. If people are interested in that kind of thing, drop a comment in below, let me know, and I'll definitely do another one. If you liked it, you know, the whole kind of like showing what I'm buying, showing what it's going to sell for, and everything like that, then, you know, I will almost certainly do again. That's kind of the way I've built this whole collection, really. Anyway, you know, I always flip if I can, and then with the profits go out and buy what I want, or invest again. If I think I can flip it up to get a bigger pot, then I'll just keep doing that. You know, this whole collection's pretty much been built like that. If you go back to the start of my channel, these shelves, this bookcase wasn't here at all. So all of that's happened over the last kind of 6-9 months. You know, the PlayStation 2 collection is probably half the size. I only probably had half the consoles that I've now got. The whole thing has been done by flipping. So almost certainly we'll do it again. But yeah, so that's the Xbox 360 collection coming to a close. But I've got to say, really enjoyed it. Am I going to stop buying for the Xbox 360 now? Absolutely not. You know, I'll definitely continue to buy for it. It's car boot season now, so I'm always out, and if I see stuff that I haven't got or something that appeals to me, then I'll almost certainly pick it up still. So I'm really enjoying that console, and I will still continue to collect for it. So I'll tell you what, let's have a little go through some of the highlights, if you like, from the collection. Okay, so here we go, inside the sheet. There's all the latest ones we just added on, with all the prices and everything. It's roughly about right. I mean, some of them may be a 50p or £1 dearer. Anyway, but that leaves us with £21 left. I mean, I'm not going to, that's it. You know what I mean? That's it. The series is finished. But look, this just shows you, I mean, all these sales, we started with a tenner. We sold the trainers. We then went out, bought some more, bought a couple of books, some jeans. They all sold, brought in more money. Then some more books. I mean, those 3 books alone were brilliant. Look, they were £1 each and got £59 back. So this is the kind of thing I do. So yeah, and that's essentially how we built the whole collection. Now I know some people are going to say, "Oh, you didn't take your fees off," and this, that, and the other. Fine, but it's ballpark. All right, I'm just giving you an idea as to how you can do it. This is how I do it, and that's absolutely fine. So yeah, so there it is. There's the full sheet, and like I say, we'll probably start another one, do something else, but who knows. So we'll start off, this is the console that we picked up as part of the series. Absolutely lovely machine. So quiet this is. And I did actually buy a little hard drive sort of expansion that I put in the back. I think it was about a tenner, something like that. So yeah, that's the machine anyway. Brilliant. Then the games. So yeah, the games, I mean, some highlights, definitely Death Smiles, which is an absolute amazing shooter. People should definitely grab a copy of that if they've got the Xbox 360. Some other, obviously, you know, the Gears of War stuff. See, I've never played these. Do you know what I mean? That's you know, again, that's a sort of a story that I'm looking forward to getting into, as well as Halo. You know, these are all kind of exclusives that I've never ever played before. So yeah, definitely looking forward to getting involved in them. I mean, yeah, and then the Mass Effects. I know they're not exclusive, but that's a nice little trilogy. Coming down to the next shelf. I mean, I've got to say, this is phenomenal. This is amazing. Spec Ops: The Line. Currently playing this at the moment. This is a really, really good game. So yeah, not expensive at all. Well worth picking up. Sonic Generations is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And then these are you know, these are exclusives. I mean, they're sort of essential Xbox games. Really, really good. Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2. This was a nice little pickup. This sort of triple pack. We've got Trials, Limbo, and Explosion Man. Limbo was a kind of like an indie game, and it won loads of awards. And you know, I haven't played it yet, but I'm really looking forward to giving that a go. And then we've got Alan Wake, which I mentioned. Cracking game, that. Really good story. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I played that through right the way through. A couple of other little, sort of, you know, nothing titles, a couple of sports titles and stuff. And then we come down to the third section. Again, a few sports, but you know, Alien Isolation. Christ, I mean that's brilliant. Jumpy, scary, but good. You know, I mean, there's a load of games here like these I'd never even heard of. You know, like £3. Look, £1.50. These titles, £2.50. Superman. That Forza, unfortunately, I didn't put that on because it didn't have the proper game in it. But it's nice to have the box. That's a bit of an this is a bit of a sleeper title. It was only £2 in a charity shop, but that goes for about 10-15 quid online. So that's not a bad little one to keep an eye out for. NASCAR 09. Then we got the ones I've just mentioned up there. And there's a couple more because I've run out of room. There's a couple more down the bottom here. So yeah. So there we go. So that is the Xbox 360 collection. The series anyway. That's come to its end. But we shall almost certainly still be buying for this amazing console. So there you go. So thanks very much for watching. I appreciate anyone that's kind of followed this whole series from the beginning. Absolutely brilliant. Thanks very much for sticking through it all. Hopefully it's given some people that don't do it this way. Hopefully, I know loads of people do this, and it isn't new by any means. I hope that it's given people perhaps a few ideas as to how, you know, you can kind of raise the capital to go out and get these games and stuff like that, and build these collections, you know, on a budget. So thanks a lot, and hopefully you'll stick around for other content and other videos, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.